Welcome to Fundamentals of Space Awareness. I am Felix, and I will be your guide through this course. Before we explore satellites, stars, and career opportunities, we need to answer a fundamental question. What exactly is space? It sounds simple, but the answer matters. And getting it right is the first step to understanding everything else in this course. Space is not a single place. It is a continuum. As you rise above Earth's surface, the atmosphere gradually thins until there are virtually no air molecules left. But we need a defined boundary for practical purposes, for aviation regulations, for recognizing astronauts, and for international law. That boundary is called the Kármán Line, defined at 100 kilometers above sea level. It is named after Theodor von Kármán, a Hungarian-American physicist who calculated that at this altitude, the atmosphere is too thin to support aerodynamic flight. Below 100 kilometers, you can use wings. Above it, you need rockets and orbital mechanics. The United States uses a different threshold. NASA and the U.S. military recognize 80 kilometers, about 50 miles, as the edge of space. This is why some American astronauts earn their wings at a lower altitude than the international standard. Both definitions are legitimate. What matters is understanding that space is not a hard wall. It is a gradual transition from atmosphere to vacuum. The troposphere is where weather occurs, from the surface to about 12 kilometers. The stratosphere extends to about 50 kilometers and contains the ozone layer. The mesosphere reaches 85 kilometers. The thermosphere extends to about 600 kilometers, where the ISS orbits. Beyond that is the exosphere, which gradually fades into interplanetary space. Space begins where aerodynamics end. Once you cross into space, the rules change. There is no air resistance, no lift, and no drag. Objects move according to gravity and momentum alone. Why does this matter beyond the classroom? If you work in aerospace, you need to know which regulations apply at different altitudes. If you work in satellite operations, you need to understand how the absence of atmosphere affects spacecraft design. If you work in policy, you need to grasp why defining space legally is complex. Coming up, a quick knowledge check, and episode 1.2 where we explore our solar system.